So I'm sitting here in the back of a truck right now that's broken down, waiting on an Uber to take me back to work. But I wanted to come on here because I haven't seen you guys in a bit, and just kind of discuss some things. There was a Nintendo Direct that happened today. This is the main thing of the video. I'll talk about some other personal stuff here at the end, but so I didn't really fully watch the Direct. I will be honest, I woke up, I slept in a little bit. I haven't slept in quite some time, and I had totally forgotten about the Nintendo Direct. Oh god, a truck's coming. I wanted to come on here and discuss a little bit of the Nintendo Direct. I mean, I kind of skimmed through a lot of stuff that I basically haven't, I didn't care for so much. You know, I was looking for some specific, obviously I looked at every announcement and I was like, is it for me? No. Is it for me? No. Is it for me? Maybe. Is it for me? No. That was kind of me going through the Direct because I tuned into the live feed maybe about, I don't know, 35 minutes into the Direct. And basically, because it was a live feed, so I was able to skip through, rewind, whatever. I was able to skip through just parts that I didn't care for. Let's just say this. There was maybe only 3 things that I didn't skip over. And it was a 50-minute Direct. $50 minutes, basically. So, sorry for the long pauses. I'm literally sitting in the middle of the road. 50 minutes worth of information. And that's what they said. It ended up being closer to like an hour, but there was really not much. I mean, unless you're fans of certain genres or certain types of games. Here's the fan base that I'm excited for, obviously. Xenoblade fans. Basically, your guys are eating tonight. Honestly, that's a huge title. It's a huge IP that Nintendo's been leaning on over this last decade and a half. And fans of that game, I still haven't played the games. Maybe one day I will. And with me having a Switch and basically the entire series now going to be on Nintendo Switch now, basically, and Switch 2. I may give it a shot later down the road, especially now that they have Nintendo Switch 2 editions. We'll see. I'm not much of a huge RPG type player. I don't play. There's certain RPGs that I'll play through, like Kingdom Hearts, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Final Fantasy. I've only played a handful of them, not like a small handful, small sample size of them. So I don't venture too much into that realm. But for you guys, those Xenoblade fans, amazing, right? Amazing, a new game, Xenoblade Genesis, I believe it's called. Honestly, looks fantastic. It really does. I sat through that entire segment right there because I was curious. It's a series. It's a series that eventually I may jump into. But that's cool. A new entry into the series should be exciting for you guys. More in depth in Splatoon Raiders. There's going to be a Splatoon Raiders Direct at the end of the month, so that's something to look forward to. Because I've played all 3 Splatoon games. And the mode that I absolutely love is Salmon Run. I absolutely love that mode. I guarantee I play that mode way more than any other mode in basically the entire series. Salmon Run is so much fun. I love it. I haven't played it in a bit because I've been busy with work and trying to play through other games, but I absolutely love Salmon Run. So I'm very happy. I'm so glad that's, Splatoon Raiders exists, because it's basically a glorified version of Salmon Run, with a whole bunch of extra features. So that game's definitely going to be catered to me. I may start playing, I will definitely get my hands on that game, and I bet you I will probably play that game a lot more than the current Splatoon games. I'm just saying that right now, because it looks really cool. And besides that, I'm thinking back to all the other announcements they had. Fire Emblem fans, another entry, cool. Hope you guys. I've never really played a Fire Emblem game. Don't really care too much for that type of genre anyway. But that's cool. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. I think a lot of us saw that coming. They got a full-fledged announcement, 12 games within it, so 12 sports within it, as you will. So that's exciting. I haven't even gotten the first, Nintendo Switch Sports, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll get the resort game. We'll see. Another big truck. It's loud out here. This is all going to be unedited. I'm just letting you know now. This is all unedited, in case you haven't figured it out by now, 6 minutes in. Yeah, it's it's cool, that entry. I'm like, I sit through, I literally skip. That's what. I didn't skip through Nintendo Switch Sports. I wanted to see all 12 games, but then I think I skipped at the end. It didn't matter so much. Because then, watching that, I think back to the original Nintendo Sports Resort, or Wii Sports Resort, I think it was called. Because I own that game. I played that one more than the original Wii Sports. A lot of fun. So, cool. I may give it a try. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. A lot of things I haven't decided yet. What else was there? It was kind of a little eye-popping. Oh, Rayman Legends. I forget. It's basically a remake. I forget what it was called. It's basically an upgraded version of the original Rayman Legends, which I have for my dang, loud cars. I have that game for my Xbox 360. Played it a little bit. Another platformer. If you guys are into platformers, then that's a great game for you there. I mean, there was a lot of cool games. For me, though, and I feel like I've seen it with a lot of other fan reactions, where it's just like, it didn't feel substantial. And I would say in part of that, too, probably because a lot of the stuff apparently got leaked. I don't really pay attention to leaks. But yeah, a lot of people were kind of disappointed because they didn't really feel like there was a bunch of new stuff. So, you could say for the most part it was disappointing. I mean, the fact that I had to skim through stuff that I didn't really care about, it should kind of speak volumes. And normally I sit through a Nintendo Direct entirely. I was just only lucky enough to skip through it because, like I said, I was 35 minutes late to the Direct, and that was because I slept in, and sort of because I forgot all about it. So, everything seemed okay. The one highlight, and I said I would circle back to this, the one highlight, and I think honestly, you could call me out or whatever, I personally think the best announcement that we got out of that entire Direct, no, it was not the remake to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'll talk a little more about that too, but we finally, after many months, we finally got a teaser trailer, like a new, with a little bit more gameplay, teaser trailer to Kingdom Hearts 4, a game that was announced years ago, but we haven't heard anything about it. And we finally have gotten a new trailer for it. Still no release date. But think about this. Just think about it. We basically got nothing out of the PlayStation State of Play, nothing during Summer Games Fest, and then the Xbox Showcase, nothing. Those were the three biggest, well, those are basically the three opportunities for Square Enix to be like, all right, let's finally dive into Kingdom Hearts 4, because they literally felt like it was due time for an announcement, a new update. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then Nintendo Direct rolls around this morning, and that is when they drop that trailer. They waited on Nintendo to be ready to drop that trailer. I was hella excited. Because I got into the Kingdom Hearts series very late. I think it was right before, I want to say, hold on one second. I want to say that, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I didn't get into Kingdom Hearts until I think the COVID years, honestly. I didn't get into it because I was looking for like new stuff to play. And I didn't get into, I'm pretty sure it was the COVID years, maybe a little bit before then. I can't really remember, but I finally got into the Kingdom Hearts games. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I played almost every single one of the Kingdom Hearts, even though it's a couple of spin-offs. I haven't played the mobile version. I feel like there's one other entry or like side spin-off, whatever, that I haven't played. And yeah, I absolutely fell in love with the series. It's a lot of fun. If you guys never played Kingdom Hearts, I personally recommend it. But let me tell you, that trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 looked fantastic. Absolutely looked fantastic. So I was definitely hyped. More hyped than The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And like I said, I don't really look into leaks, but I did hear rumblings of a remake to Ocarina of Time, which I'm assuming did get leaked. And I didn't really pay attention to it until that last announcement. I'm like, okay, Hyrule. And then I started recognizing some of the music, you know, the original Lost Woods theme. And then, of course, the Kokiri Forest theme. And I mean, that's when it hit me. I'm like, this has to be Ocarina of Time. Let me tell you, the art style looks fantastic. Like, I feel like this is a different type of art style that they're trying to venture towards. I swear it's like, it's going to be, obviously I'm sure they're going to keep a lot of elements from the original Ocarina of Time. But obviously stepping away from the art style that like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom had produced. I feel like it, like initially to me, kind of almost looked like, obviously it wasn't much gameplay, but the art style they're going for seems like a kind of cross between the old school and the more recent one. So obviously no gameplay has been shown, but it's scheduled to come out this year. I have a feeling it's going to be a holiday title, given that they didn't really specifically give a date. Only that it's going to come this year. So that's something to kind of think about. It could be earlier. We'll see, though. But man, I mean, those were honestly the two biggest announcements of them all. But me personally, the Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement was by far the biggest, because it literally came out of left field. Like, I don't think anyone really expected Nintendo to have that trailer debut in their Nintendo Direct. I don't think anyone really saw that coming. So that was definitely a huge shocker for, especially, for a lot of gamers and especially the Kingdom Hearts fans. So, that's all I wanted to come in. If I missed anything, obviously it's because I either skipped over or I didn't really look into it too much. And obviously, I feel for you Mario fans, myself included. I didn't expect, a lot of people expected a 3D Mario announcement because it is the 40th anniversary, but the fact that there wasn't one makes sense why a lot of people were disappointed. But I didn't expect it. For me, I just didn't expect it. I was like, maybe in the back of my mind, maybe they're saving it. I don't know. But it's not time. It's obviously not time yet. They don't have anything ready for it. However, there is still 6 more months left of 2026. Anything can happen. Are we going to wait another 9 months for another General Direct? I kind of hope not. But we'll see what happens. That's all I wanted to come on here and share about. And like I promised, I wanted to give you a little personal update, those of you that stuck around. Yeah, I've been a little bit MIA on the streams of Tears of the Kingdom. But I've been working a lot of hours, as you guys may know. I mean, funny enough, I'm currently working right now too, actually waiting on an Uber. So, I've kind of shifted gears a little bit with my job as we're kind of winding down the days to our station closing down. In case you guys didn't really know that, it's not really going to affect me too much. I'm still going to have a job, in case anyone's worried. But besides the point, I'm going to try now that I, for the most part, am not going to be, waking up at the ass crack of dawn to go into work most days now moving forward. I'll be on the lookout for more streams. In fact, I'll probably end up doing a stream tonight on all platforms that I do, here on YouTube, over on Twitch, and as well as TikTok. So be on the lookout for that. That's all I really need to kind of say on that. And yeah, hopefully when things start to finally settle down and we finally get more of our personal situation, personal lives kind of in, in a steady rhythm, then then we'll for sure. I want to start putting my face on camera again. I just can't because of our where my youngest is sleeping, the foot of our bed, so I don't have room to go to my side and risk waking her up in the middle of the night because I don't want my wife to have to deal with her. She needs sleep. I need sleep too, but I'm a working man, so what is sleep? All right, that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna get out of here. Already almost coming up on 18 minutes in, so I appreciate you guys listening to this little rant. And to those of you guys that watched the Nintendo Direct, let me know what you thought of it. Was it as horrible as you thought it was? Was it actually pretty good? I want to know. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.